So it has been a while since my last Clone Army update, and people debate on whether or not Clone Army building is cool or not. For me, it's just fulfilling that young childhood BrickWiz part of me that has always wanted to build a huge Clone Army. It's something I've been doing since the 501st Battle Pack came out and continually up until now. But in a span of about 24 hours, I doubled my Clone Army. The entire Clone Army in today's video totals at 3,662. There's tons of different types of clone troopers, but we'll start off with the most general. So by far, the army is comprised mostly of 501st troopers. Now, the 2020 501st Battle Pack troopers are still the dominant trooper type in my army. There are 1,330 of them. That is over 1/3 of the clone army as we see it today. Now, each base plate that you see here is exactly 120 minifigures, at least for the gray base plates. Obviously, there's a side table that you guys saw that has smaller base plates, but right here we have my 2/12 section of the army. There are in here 360 of the 2/12 minifigures. These are all brand new from the ATTE set or the 2/12 pack. I didn't open all of them, but I thought it would be super cool to have the 2/12 be a significant portion of the army, so they are about 10% of the total clone army. Now, all the base plates left, the gray ones, are ones that I recently purchased. So you can basically see here, I more than doubled my entire army. I found deals for the 501st Trooper minifigures from the Specialist Battle Pack. So there's the Heavy Gunner, the Officer, and the Sniper. So I bought a bunch of them, and let's go through some of those numbers. So the biggest chunk of this army is the Heavy Trooper in total, including other base plates. There are 691 of the 501st Heavy Troopers. We have 450 of the specialists and 233 officers. Now, admittedly, when you're army building, I probably shouldn't need this many specialists or officers, but still, I think it's really cool to see all of these lined up together. And like I said, got a great deal on them. And when I finished setting up these base plates, I realized I needed a lot more room, so I brought my review table over to the side of this main army area. And of course, these are the rest of the minifigures in the army. Now, each of these dark gray base plates feature 80 minifigures total. There are some that don't have complete base plates, but in this total section just right here, there are 1,022 clone troopers. Now you can see here there's a great mix. For example, in the back there's a 332nd troopers. I only have 59 of them, which is a good number. I do anticipate that being the next trooper I kind of bulk buy, given the battle pack is out right now. And there's also mixed in some other 212 troopers, airborne troopers, all that kind of stuff, and obviously a lot more. Now, in the background of today's video, you might have seen this a little bit. This is a brand new product from We Love What You Build. It is the new edition, version 3 of the periodic table of Lego colors. They describe every single color in the Lego color arsenal, including their regular Lego name and their BrickLink name. If you guys are interested in purchasing this, it looks super cool. You can use code BrickWiz at checkout. I will leave a link down below in the description. Huge thanks to We Love What You Build for sending over this guy for a really cool room decoration. If you guys are interested, go ahead and check out the link below, but let's get back to the video. This whole column is my only P1 collection. I'm not the biggest fan of P1, especially compared to P2, but of course we got to give them some love. So we have 28 Clone Trooper Commanders. Right up in the front here, we have 200 of the Phase 1 clones from the Jedi and Clone Troopers battle pack from a while ago. And then we also have 66 of the new Clone Troopers that came in the Clone Trooper Command Station that's now retired and is a very expensive sealed set. But I gotta give some love to the P1 boyos in Geonosis Episode 2. Those were a huge part of my childhood, so gotta give a shout. Now, the base plate that is the most diverse and individual here is the one on the front. In the front row, we have a bunch of named troopers for the most part. We got Commander Gree, we got Wolf, we got Fox, Captain Rex, we have Cody, we have Vaughn, then we have an ARC Trooper and the Bark Trooper as well. So those are kind of the named troopers, and behind them we have some of the Bad Batch people as well. This base plate is definitely, like I said, the most diverse. We actually have some of the P2 realistic clones here. We have 16 of them, which is not a lot, but these guys go for anywhere between $30 and $50 and are by far my favorite clone troopers of all time. So would love to expand the army if they ever come back down to a reasonable price. Behind them, we have the Kashyyyk Troopers. We have 8 of each, so 8 Scouts and 8 regular P2. And then there's also some more different types of minifigures. We have some of the OG P2 with the holes and the visor holes. We have some Shock Troopers, some 212. We even have the Green Trooper as well, who's kind of expensive. Behind them, we have some of the new animated gunners from the ATTE, some officers, and a bunch of other random Phase 1 clones. We have the Captain, the Lieutenant, and a bunch of other ones kind of like that. So as of right now, the total of this clone army stands at 3,662 2 minifigures, and there is no rhyme or reason to this other than it's really cool for me to be able to see all of these clones laid out, and who knows, maybe there's a mock that warrants just a small portion of these minifigures. There's 2 more things I want to talk about. Number 1 is, of course, asking how I got to this point. I feel like a lot of people want to build a clone army, but aren't quite realistic. So my best advice to you guys, if you're trying to build a clone army, is give yourself time. You're not going to get a million minifigures overnight. It's not financially responsible. This whole thing you see here is over the course of almost 5 or 6 years now, so it's taken me a while to get here. So don't ever feel like you need to get an amount like this. Start small, get 5, 10 minifigures a month. Over time, that's going to add up and it's going to scale really quickly. The last thing here is what comes next. I made it very clear I do want to keep continuing to build out this army and see how large it can get. I think the next minifigures that I want to bulk buy are the 332nd minifigures. They're in the new battle pack and they're already a pretty decent price, and me personally, I do not mind the helmet holes as much as some other people do. So I think I'm probably going to buy a bunch of those next. It might be a little while before I do that, considering I spent a lot of money on those new 501st minifigures, but I would love to get more of the 332nd. Obviously, the 212th sets I would have to imagine are going to retire soon, so maybe that's a good one to get as well. Safe to say there won't be another update for quite a while, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like down below and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments section. Let me know which of the minifigures that I have in this army are your favorite, and if I'm missing any that you think I should get, let me know down below in the comments. But thanks so much for watching, guys. I will see you later. Take it easy. Peace.